Hello gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today, we are playing The Chase. We're on episode 5. There it is, pop up. Perfect. Hello there. Okay. Would the players each like to tell us about their characters, please?
I volunteer Rob.
We should probably go in.
You're voting Rob? Okay.
Yes, I am voting Rob.
Rob, what say you?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
I'm Rob. I play Rivis, the Triton Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gabriel's good people.
I like my trident and I'm angry.
Your trident is your friend.
Did he?
Yes. Okay. Who next? Rob, who's going next?
Let's go with Tick Tick.
Haha. Tick Tick, back to you. Tick Tick Boom. Noodle.
Tick Tick's muted.
Yep.
Sorry, I is Tick Tick. I is possible future Artemis. I'm currently tiny ball of chaos.
Are you also currently talking through a blanket?
No.
I think me and Angie are
Maybe.
Gabriel. Okay, for a sec for me to grab a horse.
Do not question the Tick Tick.
Who's next?
I volunteer the Tia Cat.
Hi, I'm Tika. I'm a Tabaxi tiefling, and I am playing a rogue. And which I'll just go stabby.
Mm-hmm. And finally,
And
go on.
I'm playing Damokos, who is a Levistus tiefling paladin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
So what happened last time we played? Anyone?
If you're okay to we head back over there just to make sure that she's okay with whoever that is that's
We went through the portal to...
Thank you.
Fuck, I forget the name right now.
Limbo. You were escaping from potentially exploding dragon.
We went...
Yes?
I can't remember that part. I remember we went through the portal to the big future city, and Zalia got shot dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were confronted by the security officials, and I can't remember where we went from there.
Okay. So...
They took us to this tavern, so they were really suspicious of us because we came from the scrubby world where the illicids were, so they thought we might be harbouring illicit things. So they took us to a tavern, which was called the Neighbourhood Tavern, in a hugely imaginative way. And then they basically quarantined us. They gave us a room, they gave us some food. But no sooner had we started to, eat the nice food, then there was reports of a dragon, and then we were looking out the window, and the dragon was descending in the square outside, and the king and queen turned up, and they seemed, well, at least the queen seemed to be a tabaxi. I'm not sure if they were both tabaxi, but then they were shooting magic at the dragon, and the dragon was sort of absorbing all the sort of magical power they were throwing at it and sort of swelling up, and it seemed like it was about to explode. So we all escaped through the Well of Worlds just as the dragon sort of exploded, possibly. Although we don't know because we just got out in time, but it did blow the windows out. So
It did indeed.
you know. Anyway, we landed in Limbo, and then we were floating around, and this Gith sort of appeared and was trying to get us to learn how to
fly, basically.
Move around.
Yeah.
None of us could do it really effectively, apart from Tick Tick, who seemed to grasp. But the rest of us were hopeless. So the Gith came back and sort of moored us all to this rock. So I guess he wants us to stay put for some unknown reason, but a bit suspicious in my view.
Indeed. Okay. And that's where we left it, with you all hanging onto this rock in Limbo. So yes, you are stuck in Limbo. Weird shit floating around. What do you do? Any ideas?
I'm not sure there's much we can do. Unless Tick Tick wants to go and try and find help, because the rest of us were so terrible at moving. Although I'm not sure if Tia Cat tried.
I cannot remember.
That's okay.
Well, we could only move through the power of our thoughts, and I definitely failed at that.
I very much sucked at doing that. I remember that much.
There was one other way that you figured out how to move around, or were taught how to move around, and that's space logic, throwing something away from you, but you don't have a lot of stuff to throw away. So perhaps if you took this opportunity to gather some material to throw around.
Well, we're all moored on this rock, right? So could we all try and push the rock, like a team effort? See if we can
Just use the power of your minds to
move.
Fly the rock around. Sure.
All of us together.
Teamwork.
What do people think about that idea?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I like the idea.
Might as well give it a shot.
Alright.
Okay, so so it's a collective roll from all of us. So we all have to try and roll something. The combined total, hopefully, will be enough for us to move the rock.
I haven't really done many collective roles, so let's see. Because I very rarely have a group that actually works together.
We kind of have to work together because we're not going to move otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like you all to make an intelligence check.
With or without advantage?
Without.
Oh lord, an intelligence check.
Because you're...
Okay.
Was it Arcana last time?
You can use your Arcana if you have proficiency.
Happy tick-tick noises.
Oh wow, not so bad. Be worse.
Yeah.
Oh, reverse.
So let's see. That's a 15
I predict
plus a 12 plus a 7 plus a 2. Which produces an average intelligence between the party of 9.
Guys, we need to share the brain cell a bit more.
You do need to shit. I have an idea though, because we do have some powerful people here. I have a feeling that Damakos would be more likely to be trying to use their charisma to change the world around them, rather than intelligence. Am I right?
yes. Although, you know, that would be the clever thing to do, and as we know, he's not actually that clever. But I appreciate you giving me an out there. So yes. Maybe the idea occurs to him like some inspiration from above.
Like, basically, by instead of using innate psychic ability, you're trying to use you could all try to use your basically self-belief to will the world to being the way you want it to be. So can you all make a charisma roll instead?
Okay.
Believe in yourself.
Believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Be before 70.
Come on, guys, we can do it.
Ooh.
Etc.
Etc. So 17 plus 12 plus 10 plus 15. Produces an average score of 13. Come on, guys, we gotta believe in ourselves. We can do it.
I believe in you, Tia Cat.
I believe in all of us. We can do it.
It's not happening yet. Are you gonna try harder?
On 3, let's try again. On 3, everyone, put your everything into it.
Oh, tick-tock, tick-tick. I don't do friendship power. This is pretty much it. You're trying to use... This is basically friendship is magic.
I'm too small to make a difference. Tia Cat secretly believes.
Plus 14. Still a 13!
Okay, with the help of Kitty's reassuring words, can we try again?
You can keep trying if you want to. Does anybody have an ability that would actually inspire the group? No?
None of us are bards, are we?
No.
What can we do?
I have Eldritch Blast. That could probably help me.
Well, this is the other thing too. Yeah, you could use Eldritch Blast. Tia Cat really doesn't have any spells they can throw, but now does Rivers. But I believe...
Yeah, I'd basically rage and swing and just spin in a circle.
I could bless us all.
Your Ray of Frost is a cantrip, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Should I just cover us in a layer of frost?
No.
Do you think that would help?
No, I'm suggesting you spam it to act as propulsion.
Okay, I'll spam Ray of Frost then to act as propulsion.
With someone's jetpack with my Eldritch Blast.
I imagine you'd be using your Eldritch Blast as more maneuvering thrusters.
Oh, right, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. How do I spam? How do I do that then?
It's just roleplay. So normally there's a roll to hit with things like this, but you're not aiming at a particular target. You're just aiming away from you, so that you push yourselves, in the opposite direction.
Where'd the yellow piss-covered elf-looking man come from? I mean, where did he go?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Sorry, I had a headache there. Sorry.
The guy that looked like he had been pissed on several times and then sat on. Several times.
I think they hear you. They're just trying to formulate a response.
What about...
I speak the commons and the undercommons.
Nobody's responding. I guess they're too busy concentrating.
He took off, that's all I know.
There we go.
Yeah, he just went away, didn't he? Maybe he went to get something. I thought he went to get reinforcements. Or maybe, I mean, best case scenario, he's gone to get a translator. Someone who can speak common.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure. He seemed like a nice chap.
As long as we don't go into Valentine, we'll give it a word for us.
So are we managing to move this rock at all that we're on now?
Yeah, slowly but surely. It's moving.
Okay, there's not really any sense of direction though. So are we just going a tick tick? Are we just going forward here with this spamming of cantrips? Or do you want to go up or down or left or right?
Let me know which direction you want to go in.
Does anyone know which direction the Gith guy went off in? Are we going to try to follow him or should we go the opposite direction?
Whichever direction looks like a safe location.
I don't know if anywhere looks any safer than anywhere else.
No, like the whole thing is a swirling maelstrom of chaos. But yeah,
No.
after a little while of drifting through space and not really having any sense of direction, or not that you can control the direction you're going, but anyway, because everything is moving, so there's no constant sense of where anything is. But you do eventually see, you do, well, who's got the best perception? Yeah. Tick Tick and Tear Cat.
Depending on the brightness.
Sorry?
Depending on the brightness.
Would spot a swarm of small things drifting towards you, and when they get closer you realize that it's the Githyanki holding a massive sword, driving a group of people ahead of them. the people seem to be able to maneuver through the limbo fairly effectively. And they're all coming towards the rock that you're on. There's about 10 people looking fairly emaciated and raggedy.
There's more piss-coloured elf people.
No. They're just humans.
Oh.
10 humans.
There's
Prisoners?
human people.
Honey.
What do we do? Do we run? Do we like fight? Can we fight?
I'm not sure we can fight effectively in this. Although we got a rock to stand on, I guess.
Because I'm on the back of the horse now, so I don't have to worry about it.
Let's see what they have to say, and if they're bad people, we can beat them up.
They, as they get closer, the people drift over to the rock and get a hold of it in a circle and begin moving, directing the rock. Yeah, with them holding on to it back in the direction that the Githyanki is floating.
What's going on?
Right, this seems like a good thing to happen.
Who you
Well,
are?
they're either going to help us or try and imprison us.
Yeah. I'm gonna say to the nearest person, hey, where are you taking us?
They look at you with a look of fear on their face and then look away, look down and away, concentrating on what they're doing.
That doesn't look good.
Right, let's try some different languages. Adamikos is going to say the same thing, but in Infernal.
None of them respond.
What about Kitty? What languages do you know?
You mean Tearcat?
Sorry, yeah, Tia Cat.
They know Common, Elvish, and Thievescant. Right, Darcy?
Yeah.
Would you try to speak to these sickly-looking people?
Can't hear you, Kitty. I mean, Tia Cat.
I don't know that she's speaking.
Try speaking to them in common.
What would you say?
You guys okay? It looks like you've had a rough time.
One of them goes, "Shh. It'd be better for all of us if you say nothing."
Well, that answers if we're going to be imprisoned.
Can I see if any of them know thieves can?
Sure. What do you want to? What do you want to say to them in Thievescant?
I'm gonna say, what's going on here? Why are you chained up? Why are they chained up?
They're not chained up, but they are
Okay,
wearing
why-
rags and they do not look like they've been well kept.
Okay, why are you, why do you look like,
What?
How do I put this nicely? When was
Well,
the
you're in
last time
Thievescant. You're speaking in Thievescant. You don't have to say it nicely. In fact, it would be far more accurate if you said, "Oi, Maka, why do you look like shit?"
fine.
Um, and basically what you get back is fucking Githyanki beaters, don't they? If you don't want them to beat you too, shut the fuck up.
The guy says shut the fuck off unless we want to be beaten up. So deal with that information as you will.
What, by the pissy elves?
The Githyanki floats to one side as the rock passes, and he's got a smile on his face as you all get pushed in the direction he's pointing his sword.
Does this gift guy know I can use Eldritch Blast?
Not done.
He's probably about to find out, isn't he?
Did I whack him, guys?
Are you going to attack?
I kinda wanna. Well, there's only one of them. It will take the others a while to get here, surely. Yeah, I will make a roll to hit.
Okay. Roll initiative. This will be a surprise round, but let's see what order you go in.
I just kind of want to come back to make sure everybody's okay.
So initiative roll.
Initiative.
Okay.
Basically, the Githyanki doesn't get a turn this round, but the rest of you will. Okay. So, Rivis has an 18. Tiakat has a 13. Tick Tick Boom, also a 13. The Gith technically on 12, but he's going to miss this turn, and Damakos on 3 rather. Do you really have no modifier? Yeah, you have no modifier. Okay. Rivis, what do you do?
It's a very good question.
You do have a hand bow and some daggers. You might even have... Yeah. You got a hand crossbow. 2 daggers. And you can even...
Oh,
You got a trident now. You can throw that too.
I'm not throwing that.
You've also got fog cloud. Or you could just leap off the rock and try to grapple him in midair and swing your weapons at him.
I'm going to ready the hand crossbow, but I'm going to wait for Tick Tick to hit him first.
Okay. Tiakat, what do you do?
Tiakat.
Just in general?
I think I'll wait for Tick Tick to unleash her attack first.
Okay.
No.
All right. Tick Tick.
Tick Tick.
Go
is
ahead.
going to...
D20 plus 4 with advantage.
Yeah.
Because he's not expecting it.
Oh, I forgot to roll with the ATC. I'll see if I get
Well,
that
see if
20.
you can... Yeah, I mean, that was a good roll. See if you get a nat 20. Okay, no, the 21's better, so we'll go with that. And you get to add your charisma bonus to the damage, so it's 1d10 plus 2.
Hopefully it helps anyway.
Nine points of damage. Very good.
As Tick Tick looks them in the eye, as he's got that, excuse my language, shit-eating grin, I aim right for that
Smirk.
shit-eating grin.
Smack
And
him
I
in the face.
smirk right. Yeah,
What does
I
your Eldritch
smirk
Blast
right
look
at
like?
him. What would it look like, actually? Any suggestions?
Well, given that you're a Darkling and you've got energy stored up inside you, what if it's a bolt of light?
Yeah.
Cool. Rivis and Tearcat, you're using your held actions.
Hmm.
What?
Yes.
Well, it's now that Reverse go first.
Okay. What you doing, Rivis?
I'm going to attack with my crossbow.
D20 plus 3. I'm assuming you're firing the crossbow rather than just throwing it at him.
Yes.
Does not penetrate his half-blade armor.
Well, shit.
Tearcat!
Nice. I don't really have much that can. Actually, I don't think I have anything that can hit him from here.
But you could leap off and scratch his face.
That is an option, yes. I will do that.
Okay. So D20 plus 4 with advantage. Doesn't get through his armor.
Bonus action disengage.
Okay. So you're going to
Don't blame me.
swipe at him and then maneuver yourself in such a way that you're drifting past him before he gets a chance to swipe back at you.
Yes.
Okay.
Swiper, no swiping.
Damakos.
I'm going to try command drop his weapon.
Mm-hmm. D20 plus 3. He gets a 22. He holds on to his sword.
Do I have to? So is that my? Oh, okay. Well, I don't roll for that, do I? He just rolls against.
He
Yeah.
He makes a wisdom save and tries to beat your spell save DC of 13, and he got 9 higher than your DC. Sorry.
That is very true. Yeah. So yeah, it would have been good if it had worked, but sadly not.
It would have. It would have. It would have. Rivis, your turn again.
I guess I will try leaping at him.
Rah! Jumping off the rock in his direction.
And of course, raging first.
Raging as you go, so as you do so, yes. What you thrusting your trident at him as you leap, as you come for him?
Yes.
All right. Roll the hit. And you're doing it recklessly.
Oh yeah, I have that now.
Yeah. Attack with advantage.
So it would be
D20
plus 7
plus 7. Why
because
plus?
the expertise.
All right, yeah, double proficiency. Yeah, D20 plus 7. And a trident. 15 doesn't get through his half plate. Grr. Oh, but you didn't roll with advantage. Try again.
Oh yeah.
That's more like it. Okay. I'm using it two-handed, so it would be 1d8 plus 5, since you're raging. 11 points of damage. Tear Cat.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Welcome back. Said welcome back. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I'm on mute. God damn it.
Now I can hear you.
I'm gonna swipe at him again.
Okay. Just subconsciously, you maneuver yourself back in his direction, not even realizing that you are flying effectively without even thinking about it. Roll to hit.
Would I get advantage as he's not looking at me, or
No, but
no? That's fine.
but because Rivis is within 5 feet of him as well, it will trigger your sneak attack bonus.
Which I think is just
Let me know.
because what
An
level are
extra-
we again? It's 2, isn't it? So
you have basically, if you hit,
Who's gonna wake up?
you're going to be doing a total of 2d6 plus 2 slashing damage. And that hits! So 2d6 plus 2.
Didn't come back. Right, didn't wake up. I must have needed sleep, honestly.
9 points of damage.
and I will bonus action disengage.
Yup. Tick tick.
I'm waiting for Andrew and Gabriel to come back now.
I ordered it last time again.
Okay. D20
Tick-tick noises.
D20 plus 4.
What does he look like now? Does he have a face of betrayal or anger?
He's very angry. He's also bloody.
10
10 doesn't
I'm
hit.
not sure if that hits.
Doesn't.
Oh,
Okay.
it still does that shit-eating grin.
Okay.
He was alright with you, was he, that guy?
The Gith swings with his great sword at Rivis twice. Since Rivis attacked recklessly, he gets advantage. 18 and 17. They both hit,
I
right?
believe those.
Yeah. So. And are you a totem barbarian?
I think he might be Italian.
Mm,
Hello.
I don't believe we hit level 3 yet.
This is true. Oh dear. Oh, well, it still has the slashing.
Oh, why?
So. 2d6. Ooh.
Oh.
Two plus 2d6.
Did Gabriel get back okay, or is he? Alright. That man never stops.
$18 points of slashing and psychic damage And then the Githyanki misty steps 30 feet away.
I really appreciate that, Amber. Thank you. It's nice having somebody else. It's nice having somebody else to rely on, rather than just me.
Yes. Ouch, indeed. Damakos, what would you like to do?
He's misty stepped off, hasn't he? So
We
I
appreciate
probably
that.
can't reach him, apart from like with a projectile.
You have a hand crossbow too, don't you?
I do, yeah. So I guess I'll just try and shoot him with my crossbow.
Mm-hmm. Or you could bless your party or cure wounds Rivis, since he's injured.
The what?
Or it's up to you.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
You could also use lay on
I
hands
think I might be.
if you'd rather not use a spell.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll do cure wounds on Rivis because my
Okay.
hand crossbow is not going to.
All right. So you also leap off the rock and touch Rivis as you more or less collide with him. And do 1d8 plus 3. Rivis gets 10 hit points back. So you're now at 13. Instead of just 3. Okay. It is now Rivis's turn. The enemy is 30 feet away. And he's ready for you. He's now holding his greatsword out in front of him, ready for you to come at him. What do you do?
I'm going to attack.
You're going to push yourself away from Damakos and...
Everyone has their ways of doing it.
You've got a... Let's see. You've got a passive charisma of 13. Yeah. You'll be fine. So yeah, just by sheer force of will, you propel yourself towards the Githyanki.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Just pure anger fueling you. And poke.
Well, I do have 2 lassies now.
That's a hit.
Go rest,
D8
Amber.
plus 5.
He'll be fine.
13 more points of damage.
See you in a bit.
Max damage.
Very much so, yeah. The Githyanki
Sent a telegram to Mr. Buckingham
warrior
about
spits
how
blood in your face. Dear Cat, what do you want to do?
situation.
I will attempt to smack him again.
Mm-hmm. Which probably means he was.
I imagine you being sneaky enough to hitch a ride on Rivis as he propels himself. You need to put a D in front of that 20.
I'm so excited for a second.
You can't just type the number you want.
But yeah, like,
Why not?
There we go, that hits. 2d6 plus 2. $12 points of damage.
And an inner faction disengage.
Not necessary.
Oh.
The Githyanki's unconscious. And as he drifts, he lets go of his silver great... Well, he lets go of his greatsword.
Nice.
Yoink.
The paladin
Can we try and dive for the greatsword?
I mean,
Grab it?
Rivers is right there. But if he's nice, he would hand it to Damakos the paladin, who needs something better than their short sword.
Yeah, I'm going to give her the great sword. I have my trident. I'm happy.
And the short sword could then be passed to Tia-Cat, who would be able to make better use of it.
Oh, great. How many downs? Wonderful.
Tia-Cat, please accept this short sword with my compliments.
Do you not have anything more finesse type?
Short swords are finesse.
Are they? I thought rapiers were.
Yeah, a rapier, a short sword, or a scimitar are all finesse weapons. Short sword does a d6. The main advantage of a short sword over a rapier is that even though it does slightly less damage, a d6 versus a d8, they are also considered a light weapon, which means if you've got two short swords, you can stab with both. Whilst a rapier is not a light weapon, and therefore you can only use the one. Okay.
Damakos is going to flourish the greatsword around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't entirely recommend that in like a space environment.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Then, while you were fighting, you subconsciously mastered your control. You might wobble a little bit, but you kind of figured it out by necessity. Okay,
so we turn to the humans and say, you are free to go if you want, or you can wait with us. We have a well of worlds, so we'll be going soon. You can come with us if you want to get away.
What? You have a what?
We've got a way out of here. We're just waiting. We just got to wait until we can use it again. But we can get a portal, and you can come with us, so you can go somewhere else if you want to get away from here.
Now,
the only problem is we can't guarantee where we end up.
Let's go now. Let's go now.
I don't know if we can use it yet. We have to wait until we can only use it at certain times. But if you want to just wait a bit,
we can't wait. They'll come.
The only problem is we can't guarantee where we'll end up. You'll have to be okay with that.
Anywhere's better than here. Quick, before they punish us all. Please.
You just have to get away from that floating ship for long enough.
Floating ship?
Didn't you say there was a ship?
No. When,
No?
No.
Oh,
I don't remember a ship.
Well, let's get out of this particular area then. We can all work together
Can we leave yet? I don't know. How much time has gone by?
I believe it has not been anywhere near 7 hours yet.
Damn it. Has anyone got any snacks? Okay, well, I think we should leave this area. Who's with me? Because they found us again when we were here, so maybe we just try and fly away in the other direction.
Yeah.
Sure, pick a direction and let's go.
Quick.
Yep.
Let's go.
No.
So we're flying away from the direction in which the Githyanki came.
Yes. If any of you want to look in that direction and see if you can see anything, by all means do.
I will.
Alright, make a perception check.
Perception, let me double check what it is. +4.
Nat
yeah.
20!
Nice.
24. Alright, so in the distance, you do see a slab of stone, relatively stable compared to everything else around it. And on that stone is for want of a better word, a fortress. It doesn't look quite right. It doesn't quite obey the laws of physics, because, well, nothing here does. But, yeah.
Here.
That's probably where the rest of the Gith are. And that's where you want...
Okay.
That's where the prisoners are floating away from as quickly as they can.
Yeah, let's
Well, I guess
go that way and keep an eye on that way, holding my arm out in case I need to Eldritch Blast again.
What did
Let's
Riv...
put it. Let's just try and put enough bits of floating stuff in between us and that, so they can't see us.
That's an idea.
yes, it is. Gives me an idea.
What's your idea?
I'm going to see if I can find a piece that's, I guess, a little bigger than like my head, and my idea is to impale it with the trident and use that as like a projectile.
When you say impale it with the trident, are you intending to throw the trident with a big rock on the end of it at the citadel?
No, more sling and try and hope that the rock actually releases. Worst case, I have a rock on the end for when I hit someone next.
It's not going to be a trident anymore. It's going to be a maul. It's going to be a bad maul. It's going to break.
That's kind of my point. If it breaks, I'll be okay.
I've got like an image in my mind of like a big meatball on a fork.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, exactly. I was thinking that too. Meatballs are everywhere, man. Okay. So you're looking around for a rock. Go ahead and search.
My perception is a flat d20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got this.
You can't... There's lots of rocks, but you don't see the right one. Like, none of them are perfect. None of them are exactly what you're looking for. Excuse me.
My character has a rock obsession. Would I be able to tell the right rock from the wrong rock?
By all means, do a perception check yourself. See what you can see.
Yay!
Yay!
Insight, right?
No, perception.
Perception. Oh.
No. You're not quite sure what he's even looking for. They all look like rocks to you. They're all just rocks. What's the big deal?
To be fair, this is not her native rock. How she's supposed to know what a good rock is in a place she's not native to?
Indeed.
Do this to your cat.
think you should probably concentrate on evasive maneuvers, personally. Like,
Yeah, come on, let's stop looking for rocks and let's get out of here as quickly as possible. We just want to get far enough away. If they come looking, they won't see us.
Okay.
I was just trying to find a way to distract them for a minute, but yeah, we can run.
As you're flying along, a cloud of frogs drifts by.
Out of what?
A cloud of frogs.
Out of frogs. Jesus. What a weird place.
What's weird?
Did you say that was weird?
Yes.
What would you do upon coming across a cloud of frogs? What would be your first thought?
Just looking at it in utter confusion.
Looking at the cloud?
Yeah. Frogs don't... Tic-Tac probably doesn't fully know what a cloud is.
Well, what I'm saying... Okay, so imagine... Basically, there's a cluster of about 17 frogs just drifting through Limbo. They're all trying to move. They're all trying to control their movement, and they're not having any luck. So they're just flapping around, flapping their limbs around, trying to do something other than tumble through Limbo.
Hey guys, we are going to need food.
I think we need to get out of here.
Does anyone want to make an insight check?
I'll roll.
I know nothing about the frogs.
Rivers gets struck with a flash of inspiration and realizes that since the frogs can't move themselves, the only reason why they have any momentum at all is if something else pushed them or they fell out of something. Perhaps if you look in the direction the frogs came from, you can see what that motive force was.
What do you think, guys? Should we check out the direction the frogs came from?
Okay. I'm not sure why we do that, but okay. What are you thinking?
Who wants to?
Well, obviously frogs aren't acting alone, so
they can't,
moving alone. So.
Yeah, they can't move themselves, so something must have moved them.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Darcy, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Who wants to investigate
the
the path that the frogs have taken? Or at least look in that direction.
Can I give Kitty advantage?
If Tia Cat wants to be the one that looks, sure.
What am I looking for?
Sorry?
What am I looking for?
Okay, so you've been floating. you're trying to move away from the Githyanki citadel, and as you've been floating through Limbo, you come across a group of frogs that are floating in a different direction.
That's not good.
But they're clearly not propelling themselves in that direction, since they, judging by their flapping limbs, they have no control about how they're moving. So they must have been propelled by something else. So, and Rivis figured this out. The barbarian figured this out. So he's suggesting that we go in the direction of the, or at least look in the direction the frogs came from, to figure out what caused them to be tumbling through Limbo. You have a perception of +4, so you'd be pretty good at looking in that direction to see what it is. And Tick Tick Boom has already offered to help you. If you...
Okay. I'll look down that way then.
Cool. So you got advantage. So D20 +4 with advantage. 18's pretty good.
See if I can get any better.
Yep.
Watch Avra give me like a -1.
You can't
Like,
roll a
it's not
-1 on a D20, but yeah, I know what you mean.
You don't know Avra.
All right, 18 wins. So, it's a little difficult to make out against the general swirliness around it, but there appears to be a circle that has water leaking from it into Limbo. Just in like a hole.
Looks like this plane has sprung a leak. And no, not the food kind.
What do you mean a leak?
Oh, did you see that water dripping from that hole?
You think we could get through it?
I mean, I'm not going to be the first one to find out. Well volunteered.
Okay, well, Damakos doesn't mind. He's going to go and investigate it and see if it's possible that it's another portal.
It certainly does look like... What it looks like, as you're looking through this hole, it looks like you can see sky. A starlit sky. It's not a collection of stars that you recognize, but it's sky. And there is indeed water leaking in from the edges of it.
Okay, I'm just going to go for it and say to everyone else, come on, let's see if we can go out through this way. Can't be any worse than here.
Then you see about getting the chains off our new friend.
They're not chained.
What do you think?
And they're...
Well,
And they didn't stop to look at the frogs, so they're quite a distance away by now.
I'm going to shout at them, hey, come back. You think we found a way out?
Roll persuasion. What on earth is he stabbing?
I'm not expecting there's a lot to come in here.
Right, I lost it. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yep.
+5.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. 13.
Maybe not there.
Okay. Some of them, nervously, drift back to see what you're talking about.
Look, there's a hole in the roof. You just get out.
Roof?
The roof of Limbo.
Limbo
yeah.
has a roof? I'm so
Well,
confused.
in this particular spot, it does. There's a hole through to somewhere.
They drift over to the hole and look through. That's really strange. They drift back out again. It's a lake. Why is there a portal on the surface of a lake?
I don't know, but look, we can get out that way. You coming?
The second I hear the word lake, I go through.
You just
do you want to call me?
You yeah. As soon as you go through, you feel gravity acting on you again, and you fall back down through the hole into limbo.
We need some sort of propulsion.
Eldritch Blast jetpack.
Too much.
You want to give it a go?
If I do a ray of frost, could I freeze the edges of this portal so that we could grab hold of them and then push ourselves away from it?
How successful do you think you will be at grabbing onto a lip of ice?
A lot of us have got claws. Tia Cat's got claws.
Anybody want to insight check this?
I'll
Okay.
I think I can try. I mean,
Yep.
I'm proficient in it.
Yes, you are. Nice. So Tia Cat has the idea a moment before Tick Tick does that the way to do this is to propel yourself through at speed at an angle, so that when you fall into the water rather than into the portal. Does that make sense?
And then back through the portal. Yep, makes perfect sense.
So who's going first?
Rivers seemed very keen.
You gonna give it a go, Rivers?
Yes. Because I can take in, if we're underwater in the portal, I can stay under and help anyone through.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you leap through the portal at an angle and splash down in the lake next to it. Of course, the water droplets splash into the portal, splishing anybody on the other side of the portal that happens to be too close.
Hey, I was in my eyes.
Who's next?
Damocos wants to try and encourage those humans to try and call their friends back. So he's going to be thinking about that more.
Okay. So, I want to see if that guy's okay, and then we'll get the others.
Okay.
Does Rivers say or do anything to reassure those on the other side of the portal that you're safe?
I guess I can go through the portal and be like, hey guys, it worked, and then go right back.
Or you can swim in the water, so you can poke your head up over the lip. and just
Okay.
without actually having to go through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Cool. And yeah, so okay, you get the others. I'm going through. I want to go through. Why do I have to stay in this horrible place any longer than I have to? Fine, we'll both come through, and we'll leave the others to it. No, no, we can't do that. We can't leave them all behind. Well, one of us has to stay behind then. Fine. You stay behind. I'll go through. No. Okay. And one of them goes through, the other one goes back for the others. Muttering the whole time. While they're floating off to get the rest of the humans, what does everyone else do?
Well, I guess I'll help escort the one human out of the water.
Yeah, it turns out he can't swim very well. So he's struggling a bit. Of course, the lake's not very deep. He could probably just stand up if he stopped panicking.
I've never actually seen you with that.
And Damakos is going to say to them, okay, well, look, you can see now that it's fine. Do you want to call your friends over?
Yeah, they're already heading back to get their friends. So out of Tick Tick, Tiakat, and Damakos, who's going through the portal next?
I suppose Tiakat will go through next. Might as well get it over and done with.
Alright. So floating through as fast as you can at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
You come out the other side, feel gravity act on you, and splash into the water. How do you feel?
I've had worse landings.
You're a tabaxi.
Yes.
You're not a huge fan of water.
No.
Though you do like fish.
Yes.
Who's next?
Do I scream in fear or do I start hunting fish?
Both? I don't know. You could do both at once. Multitask.
Have you ever seen a cat desperately try to get out of a bathtub?
I don't think it's going to be very stealthy in catching fish.
No, but
Tiakat's got more decorum than that, surely.
Just the water.
Is she more like this?
Is that footage of the Tiakat?
Sorry?
Is that actual footage of the Tiakat?
Or is it more like this?
I think it's the one sheepet.
So you're trying to get out as quickly as you can. So you're swimming for whatever shore you can see. Oh.
You know, if you had a gold coin for every time you had a cat character that had a dislike of water, but of 2 coins, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Can't hear you.
Kitty!
Luna.
Okay. Yeah, can you let me speak?
Sorry.
with Kitty, she wasn't gonna be afraid of water, but I added that just to make it funny.
That was funny. Yeah. Anyway.
Afraid of water becomes a literal sea goddess for like 10 minutes.
Indeed. I kind of did that deliberately because of that. But yeah, it was especially funny that you were afraid of water, given that it was an ocean-based campaign.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons I did it, because I was like,
What's the stupidest feature that a mercenary sailor would have? Oh yes, fear of water.
Actually, most sailors did not learn how to swim, because if the boat ever went down and they knew how to swim, which you do instinctively, it would be a very slow and painful death, and most sailors would rather drown than suffer.
You're also forgetting the fact that a large number of sailors were press-ganged into service.
Yes, they were.
Never learned to swim in the first place. But anyway, where are we going? Okay.
Tick, do you want to go through next?
Okay. Tick will go through.
Okay. Tick is way. Okay, so Tick goes through, comes down splash. How does Tick feel about being in water?
It feels weird. Wait, how deep is the water?
Not very.
It still feels weird. But probably not too different to the rare bath she would get under the drow. Cold, wet, and stinky.
Tia Cat, there's something strange about the rock that you're swimming towards. Would you like to take a closer look at it?
In my panicked swimming, yes. What do I need to roll? Insight or perception? Or
perception or survival?
I don't like the fact that you say survival. Mm-hmm. I'll do perception.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Okay. So you continue swimming towards it, thinking it's strange, but at least it'll be dry. And as you lay a paw on it, you realise that it doesn't feel like a rock either. What you took to be a craggy, rocky surface is actually the warty skin of a giant toad.
Anthony?
Yes.
What did you say? Because you kind of broke up.
Okay. What you took to be the rocky surface of a boulder is actually the warty skin of a giant toad. Which, as you put your paw in it, it turns to face you, and you see its big toady face. Merp.
I think I'm going to have to make sure that Damokos is still not actually over there, so I'll just say he jumps over there. He's not going to wait any longer.
Okay. Okay.
We see Tia Cat and the toad. Or she swum far away
Your
from where we come
perceptions-
out?
She hasn't swum that far, and she's splashing around. She's not very graceful. Or at least not at the moment. What is your perception like, Damocos? It's not great. And it is dark, but you have dark vision. So, I imagine that for you to be coming through, it's because you're helping the other people who have come back, and you've hopped through, realize that that you can stand in this water, and you're helping the people who haven't, any that don't quite have enough momentum to,
Just reaching out to grab them and pull them over.
Yes, exactly. One of them screams as another giant toad climbs down the riverbank and swims towards you. 2 giant toads.
Okay.
What do you do?
Is Tia Cat like swimming furiously away from that one? Tia Cat, is
how
that
would
what
you?
you're doing?
Tia,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you'd be swimming away from it too. Okay.
Yeah, do you like the Jeff I put?
Yes. That's what that means. Gotcha.
Can we all like try and wade to the shore? If it's like, deep enough to stand in, we can sort of splash and wade.
One of the giant toads goes up to the nearest human prisoner and goes but misses.
Okay. I think we need to take these toads out.
To a fancy dinner?
They're too dangerous to leave alive.
I'm gonna try and yell "bad, not food," and use my
Animal handling.
communication thingy.
Oh, yeah. Emissary of the sea, you can communicate simple ideas to creatures with a swim speed, and giant toads have a swim speed. Okay.
Ha!
Roll persuasion. See if you can convince these giant toads not to eat you all.
All of us?
No, Rivis specifically has an ability called Emissary of the Sea that allows him to communicate simple ideas to creatures with a swim speed. Anyone else would have to speak with animals to do this.
I do not have to speak with animals.
So, Rivis. Nat 20!
Yes.
Okay. The giant toads seem to acknowledge that that you are not prey, and they move away to the nearest shore. When they get there, they hunker down together and continue to watch you all.
Thanks, Rivis.
Well done.
That was a close one.
That worked, but I don't know for how long, so let's kind of vacate their vicinity.
Leave. Yep.
How did you convince them we weren't food?
Sea creature to sea creature?
Is it just a sea creature thing that you can't explain?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it swims, I can communicate.
Yep.
I can sort of swim.
You can already communicate.
I know, but Tic-Tac doesn't fully understand it.
So you all swimming out of the lake onto the shore, yes?
Yep.
You still see, like, bits of flotsam and jetsam and bits of leaves and small twigs and stuff that are floating on the surface of the lake, disappearing into the hole in the middle of it as they...
Like a badly fitting plug in a bath.
Exactly.
And I use my eldritch
What?
to try and speed myself up a bit.
You're gonna use your Eldritch Blast to speed yourself up a bit?
Yeah.
You're not in Limbo anymore. It's not gonna work.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hear you now.
Okay. What I said was you're not in Limbo anymore. Using spells to propel yourself won't work anymore. Because there's now physics.
Sadness. Swim, 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 sadness. Swim, 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 sadness.
Yeah. Okay. That's fun. So, you get to the edge of the lake. And, there's an old lady carrying a basket of laundry coming down towards the lake, humming to herself. And she screams a bit when she sees the group of you. Oh my, you startled me. Where'd the lot of you come from?
The long story.
It's dark, you know. There are creatures out here that are not too pleasant.
Why are you doing your laundry in the dark?
Well, I can't... I'm having trouble sleeping tonight, dear, so I thought I'd do something to keep myself useful, but... Yeah, You're right. It's probably silly of me. Why don't we all go inside and get warm by the fire? You're all wet through.
Well, it's actually more dangerous for you.
I've been in these woods many a year. I understand the dangers of these forests.
Okay, so you're aware there are giant toads in the lake.
Ah, yes. I'm well aware of the toads. Don't worry about them. They're the least of your troubles. Come. Let's dry you off.
Okay, thank you. Out of character, are the other humans still following along as well? And
Yes.
how many of them are there?
There are about 7 of them that made it back and have come through with you.
So we're a big group.
Yeah.
That she's happy to have us all in her house. This is okay.
They look at each other nervously, but they do start following the old woman back to her house, who resumes humming to herself. Yes, there's 11 of you all together.
There's a lot of us here. Are you sure you got enough space?
We'll make do. You may have to huddle a bit. Take it in turns in front of the fire. But we'll make do.
I don't really need to dry off.
Oh my. What are you?
I'm a Triton.
A Triton? Never seen a Triton before.
We usually keep to ourselves.
Don't you live in the ocean?
Yes.
What are you doing in the middle of the woods?
That is a very long story. Short version, I was captured and put into some kind of a chase thing and ended up here.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to talk as we all get warm. Maybe you can explain this chase thing a little better. Do any of you like fresh bread? I've just baked a loaf.
Fresh bread? I never get fresh bread.
That does sound nice. What kind of bread is it?
Oh, just a nice white loaf. Ground the flour myself.
Do you mind telling us where we are?
You're in the woods, my dear.
That looks alright then.
Yes, which woods? What's the nearest town?
They're not witch woods, dear. Whoever told you there was a witch here is telling lies.
What plane?
I did an insight check on her. She seems a little bit sus.
Can you actually... How's your investigation? She's definitely sus. You want to... You've heard about hags posing as old women in woods. Do you want to do an investigation? See if you can
Just move it.
see her for what she really
Yeah,
is.
my investigation is -1. Maybe someone else should investigate.
Are you going to whisper to one of the others? I don't think she is what she says she is.
Yeah. Hey guys,
Watch
I
her
think there's
closely.
something weird about this old woman. See if you can spot anything weird about her.
It's rude to whisper, you know.
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to pipe up. Hey, old woman, are you a hag?
How dare you, young man? That's not very nice.
Yeah, I gotta go reply to
Well,
the telegram.
from what I've heard, hags try to eat people, so we're just trying to make sure we're not going to get eaten.
There are far too many of you. If I were a hag, I would be foolish to try and attack any of you. You'd mob me and I would be dead in no time. I'm just a poor old woman offering some hospitality. That's all. If you don't want my warm fire, my tea and my bread, you're quite welcome to continue through these woods.
We just have had a string of bad luck, so...
We've had lots of people lie and try and trick us, almost daily, hourly at this point.
Yeah, we're a bit short on trust as a group.
Oh. I don't care. It's nighttime. I'm really tired. I need somewhere to sleep. And at this point, even a hag would be better than the Githyanki.
Okay, well, let's all go back to her house. She can't do much against 11. She is right about that. But I think we should be very careful about eating and drinking things. So Damokos is...
Don't make me force you. If you don't want to take my hospitality, you can go.
We will accept the warm fire.
What's tick tick rolling there? Is that your investigation?
It's black, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's my investigation. It's not
Not-
the best.
Not high enough. She just seems like a kindly old woman.
Stop being mean, guys. She's just a nice old lady.
At last, someone has some manners.
I'm a barbarian. I don't have manners.
I thought you said you were a Triton.
Well, I am a Triton. I'm a Triton barbarian.
Learn something new every day.
I'm also normally a gladiator by profession.
What?
Really? Well,
Same as I were.
perhaps you'll put on a display of your prowess later.
No, not
I generally don't just randomly do sword play performances or anything like that.
Oh, don't you? Well, that's a pity. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed good sword play.
It could be fun.
Whatever you enjoy.
But anyway, you soon come to this a small house in the woods,
How long does it take to come from Armadillo to here?
and there's a picket fence made of a rather crude picket fence,
Oh, sorry. That's alright.
made of sticks.
We had a private
painted white.
investigator. Yeah, so private investors come in.
And there are
investigating
chickens
properties,
within the
serial
fence
killer
around the house.
And he abducted a lady called Jane who comes to Strawberry frequently. So
Come
he's
on
just
in.
asking if
Don't
we
worry
were
about
around
the
Strawberry
chickens.
very
They
often,
won't bother you.
if we'd seen anything. He gave the description.
Okay.
Big build, shoulder length.
Can I eat one?
So are we doing this? Are we going in?
I don't think we can all fit in there.
Especially when he's talking to women. Seems to follow women outside town.
Maybe you're right. Perhaps it would be best if you came in just one at a time, warmed yourselves,
Thought he was around here.
and then, as each one of you is dry, you can leave through the back and I'll let the next one in.
He was talking about.
How's that sound?
Yeah, he was asking if somebody from Fleur Meadows. Yeah.
Oh,
He was asking if Fleur Meadows was open so we could go and see. And I said,
No,
I don't know.
thanks.
That sounds-
They're usually pretty good at opening up there.
I'm sure
That
more
sounds
than
like you
one
want
of
us to
us
eat
can
you or
fit.
feed you in turn.
So yeah, Amber and Jerry and me and
what's
Blaze
this
were
about?
walking in.
Why you were so obsessed with the idea that I'm going to eat you all? I'm a little old woman. I couldn't eat one of you.
Amber and Andrew have gone
Never
to sleep.
mind all 13 of you.
I literally had to force Amber to go take a break.
13.
Oh, I'm sorry. I miscounted.
Yeah, that's what's been happening here today.
Either way, I don't think we are in agreement on that idea.
Well, the other alternative is that you all just squeeze into my little hut as best you can.
Tell you, Zark.
Try to all warm up at once.
More body means warming up faster.
Yes, like. Well, I mean, we can go in. We can come in groups, but we
One
don't
at-
need to come in one at a time. Maybe half of us and then the other half.
Okay, I'm freezing out of here. I'm going in. Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 of the former prisoners go in, leaving 3 of the more nervous ones outside. One of them turns to you.
Okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in with those humans because I want to make sure that they're okay.
Okay.
I feel a sense of responsibility towards them.
Fair enough.
Isn't this much better, dear?
Says the old lady as she closes the door behind the four of you, leaving the other seven outside.
Good entertaining or bad entertaining?
You said something about bread.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Freshly baked. I had some others over for dinner, and we had this left over.
And she slices off 4 pieces of bread, butters them generously, and hands a slice to each to Damakos and the 3 other people.
Okay. I'm not going to eat this bread. I'm just going to look at it. Can I do an investigation check on it, or medicine check or something?
You can do an investigation, but that might involve tasting.
Yeah, I'll taste a small bit of it and investigate it.
Okay.
My investigation skills are shit, to say the least.
Tastes like bread.
I guess it just tastes like bread to me. Okay, well, I have to be true to what I found out, so I will just eat the bread. Even though I'm still a bit suspicious.
Okay.
Is anyone else going to be coming in? Or is everyone else just waiting outside still?
Yeah,
you guys waiting to see if I die?
What are the 3 of you who are outside doing? One of the prisoners does turn to the group and say, "Do you really think she might be a witch?"
I don't think so personally, but they were talking about it, so I figured I'd ask.
Why would you just say that to somebody if you don't think they're actually a witch?
Because I don't care about other people's feelings.
Oh. Okay then. Well, I'm freezing my ass off, so I'm gonna go in. Yeah. Yeah, this is silly. The other 3 people go inside. Room for a little one? Yeah, squeeze in. It's nice and warm in here. This bread's great.
Ooh, 3 more slices needed. Here we go. 1 for you, 1 for you. 1.
Door closes. Tick Tick says, "I'm hungry too." Are you going inside then, Tick Tick?
Yeah, I think Tick Tick would. Her hunger and coldness is winning out against any caution she's got.
Okay.
Come on, guys, let's go. There's food in there. I don't know about you, but I'm wet, I'm cold, and I'm starving.
You going in?
I'm not worried about squeezing in. I can always hide in my dagger for a bit.
Okay, Tick-Tick's going in.
Yeah.
What about... That leaves Tia Cat and Rivis outside.
I'm going to remain outside.
Some of those chickens are eyeing you suspiciously.
Wait, how
Well,
big are
I'm
the
eyeing them
chickens?
like we're food.
How big are the chickens?
There appear to be regular chicken-sized chickens.
Ooh, lunch.
Lunch.
Exactly my thought. Lunch.
Are you going to attack the chickens?
I shouldn't, but then inner cat is like,
Hello.
What you doing?
That's not good.
can
Wait,
Tia
never attack
Cat.
the chickens.
the cat just get in a pouncing position?
Yeah, look like she's about to
Jump back into it.
leap at a chicken. Rivis, are you actually telling her to stop? Because the chickens will attack back.
No, it's a joke.
Uh-huh. Well, what usually
Why are
happens in
you fighting chickens?
what usually happens in like video game roleplay games is if you attack a chicken, the entire village attacks you.
That's exactly my point.
But there is no village here. Just an old lady and some chickens.
Yeah.
Why is everyone attacking chickens?
They're not. They're not. And you're inside, so
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a nap and we'll be back in a bit.
They're just doing a chicken raid out there.
they're not. I don't know what they're doing. But you guys, Tick Tick and Damakos and the 7, yeah, you're having lovely chamomile tea and fresh bread and warming up by the fire, and you soon start to feel comfy and drowsy. Some of the former prisoners have already slumped against a wall, cuddled up next to each other and beginning to drift off to sleep.
I am going to use one of them as a pillow.
You're going to sleep on the pile of people too. Okay.
It looks warm.
Okay.
I put my mouse over the microphone and it jiggles a bit. That's hilarious. You guys
Your
should
computer
try it.
mouse, yes?
Yes, I put my computer mouse over the
haven't-
microphone. And
You're
when
not
I do
sitting a
so-
live mouse on your microphone, are you?
No,
No.
no. I saved the live mouse last week with Darcy.
Is it a wireless mouse?
Yes, it is actually.
Oh, it's more like she called a mouse and then came into my bedroom asking what to do with it whilst I was still asleep.
You wake up to see a mouse in her hands.
I didn't
Yes.
technically catch it. It was just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, what do I do with this? I feel bad just leaving it there. What if a beagle gets it or something?
Yeah, you'd find the nearest cat and feed it to the cat.
No.
Or a snake. Snakes like mice too.
don't have snakes in this part of Jersey. They live in the sand dunes.
Damokos is fighting falling asleep. Okay. Rivis, one of the chickens starts edging closer towards you, looking at your foot as if it wants to peck at it.
I'm going to point my trident at the chicken and say, if you try anything, you're becoming dinner.
The chicken does something you don't expect. It looks up at you and hisses, revealing a forked tongue.
What the hell is that?
That chicken has a really weird tongue.
It's a cobra chicken.
Or cockatrice.
They don't look like cockatrices. They look like chickens.
In disguise.
That would take an illusion spell, wouldn't it?
Yes.
What are you thinking, Tia Cat?
I think we were right. This is a hag we're dealing with, and she has pet murder chickens, which means she could be making them into stew. Great, I gotta save my insurance. God damn it.
In the meantime, inside the house, almost everybody is drifting off to sleep. Damokos is trying her hardest to remain awake.
No need for all of that, dear. Take a seat. There's a lovely one right by the fire. Everyone else has collapsed on the ground. Wouldn't you like to take the nice, comfortable chair and snooze for a bit? I'll watch over you.
I'm going to stand here. Amacos says sleepily.
Well, that's a pity. I'd much rather have done this while you were asleep. In fact, I would have preferred to save you for later.
Done what?
Trust
You
me.
are a witch, aren't you?
This
We
would
were
have
right
been,
about you.
this would have been far better.
She says, dropping the illusion, revealing her green skin and raggedy teeth and long, sharp claws.
If you'd just fallen asleep like the others.
Well, tough, you old hag.
21 hits, yes?
Me, yes.
8 points of damage. Initiative.
Okay. Yep.
Does that count me and Rivis or not, because we're outside?
That would depend entirely on whether Damokos sounds the alarm.
Sound the alarm! Help! He's a witch!
Okay. So everybody, including Tick Tick, Roll initiative.
Afra doesn't like me today.
Rivis, what's yours? Rob. There we go. E-typing. 18. Okay, so Rivis goes first. Ever ready to fight. To be fair, Tia Cat and Rivis were probably already heading inside. So these freaking chickens are cockatrices. Yeah.
The thing is, isn't it if cockatrices look at you,
No,
you start instead they turn you to stone?
not in D&D. In D&D,
Okay.
they have to bite you,
Oh,
which is what.
Luckily, because otherwise you guys would both be stoned.
what if I bite them first?
Tick tick. I know that. I know you're dyslexic, but to spell cockatrice as cock-a-trees is hilarious.
That's how my dyslexia wanted to spell it.
I understand. Alright, so let's okay. They're on 3. The chickens are on 3. Rivis.
Door.
Yeah, it's up to Rivis will have to open the door first to get inside. Yeah, thing with spelling it, there is lots of ways you could spell it. Yeah, lots of yes. Rivis, what would you like to do?
Go inside. Well, with the idea of telling her about the chickens being not quite chickens.
Yeah, when you burst open the door, you'd see a green hag.
And a pile of slumbering people, and Damokos with an injury.
Looking drowsy and scratched. Her blood
And
still
out comes my trident.
with her blood still on the green hag's claws. Yeah. So, go ahead and pokey stick. Dirty 20. Very nice. That hits.
Yeah.
13 points of damage. Ah! Fools! Fools, all of you! Tick tick. Sleepy, sleepy, tick tick. I want you. First of all, make a con save. Just to see. Tick tick. Sean? Noodle noodle noodle.
I'm looking at you right now.
Sorry?
The tick is kind of sleepy. So
Well,
why
that's-
is he shooting
Yep.
disadvantage?
And that's what I'm checking on. I want to see if your constitution managed to beat the effects of the stuff. So,
Let's
do a
find
d20
out.
plus 2. Okay. Nope. So, yeah, you have disadvantage on the attack. You're essentially poisoned.
Okay. So does that mean I roll with disadvantage?
That means you roll with disadvantage. Yep. That doesn't hit.
Wait, what's going on? Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, the Eldritch Blast misses.
Oh no, that's not good.
Is gold my colour then?
The hag says to Rivis,
You're no match for me, fishman. Go back to the river you crawled out of.
can you make a wisdom save?
Yeah, probably good holster. No.
Rob?
I don't make a metal match on.
Four. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let me figure something out here. So, charisma, DC 12. So that means, yeah. Thankfully,
Yeah.
that is just 2 points
Yeah.
of psychic damage.
Yeah.
But you have disadvantage on the next attack roll before the end of your next turn. Before the end of
Money to Mr. Button.
Yeah. your next turn.
I'm back.
Damakos, could you make a Constitution saving throw as well, please? D20 plus 2. Oof. You are also poisoned, attacking with disadvantage.
Yay. I guess I'm going to try and hit her with my greatsword.
Very cool. So that would be...
How do I do that with? How do I do it with disadvantage?
Okay, so it would be like that. And that hits. No, actually, nope. Sorry, it doesn't. Her AC 17. Oh, so close.
Damn it.
Damn it, indeed. So you swing and she cackles at you. Tia Cat, come save the day.
Alright, so I need to roll to do swipey.
Yeah, you can use your claws or you can use your brand new short sword.
Well, what's the plus on my short sword?
Still a +4
+4. Okay, that's...
to hit.
Well, they both do about the...
Yeah.
I suppose.
But if you want
yeah,
to...
I'll use the
If you want to, I'll let you use the short sword as your main attack and make a bonus attack with your claws.
Right.
But that would use your bonus action if you want to do that.
I think I'm going to just use the one attack and then use my bonus action to disengage.
Sounds good. Okay. D20 plus 4. Nat 1. Oof.
Sorry, me and Avray are having problems at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, mine have been a bit shit most of the day as well.
You
It's just one of those days.
You fumble the short sword and drop it, dear cat. Now, did you close the door behind you when you came into the hut?
Did you go upstairs?
No, Kate doesn't exercise proper household manners.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh, okay, dear cat.
Did Rivis?
Went a bit-
Who came through
Well-
last?
It's not in the closet for a week.
Dear cat came through last,
Ah.
which means the
Louise is
cockatrice, the
hovering
chicken,
on the floor.
rather, is on her heels.
Why are you on the floor?
They also get in that one. They hurt themselves.
Yeah, not a good idea.
They missed dear cat.
Did they peck accidentally at the floor and bend their beak a little bit?
Yes.
Bent beak syndrome.
Indeed. They peck a rock by accident and hurt themselves. Rivers, your turn, and if you attack again, it's a disadvantage.
We're gonna head out. for a
It can't
minute.
bite
But
itself,
silly about
sadly.
the normal.
Now, if there was a whole flock of cockatrices attacking, one of them could have bitten another. But you're only level 2
Did
yet,
say no,
so...
Yeah. I'm going to use my reckless to cancel it out.
Yeah. Does not hit.
But yeah, Mr. Burns should be back in a moment. Andrew, he's going to be here
Tick,
for
tick.
another bit.
Go on, tick tick. Take her down.
You okay here? Alrighty. Have you got my telegram?
Do you have anything you can use that doesn't rely on a roll to
Is there
hit?
anything you need me for anything?
Tick, tick.
Okay.
You muted.
Yeah, sorry, I was eating a choppy bar.
Oh, okay.
It's EO 8556.
My turn to try and hit the hag again.
Yes, with disadvantage, please.
Yeah, Echo Oscar 8556.
Does not hit.
I think it's gonna go.
I did take her.
Why are you attacking us? Why do I feel so sleepy?
You are all supposed to be sleeping.
Why are you aggressively trying to put us back to sleep? Why?
With all of you in storage, I wouldn't have had to hunt for months. But no, you had to ruin everything.
Behind you.
It is now the hag.
Your meat's going to spoil instead.
Yeah.
It's on you. I'm very spicy.
I'm very spicy.
You couldn't handle eating me.
It's a taste explosion.
Asked me out the telegram. Did it shout to you, but you didn't hear me.
Some might say I explode in your mouth.
Um,
And I go down fighting.
ooh, kinky. She's going to turn invisible.
Of course she does. Bloody hags.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're blocking the door, so she can't.
Yeah, there's nowhere else she can go, really. Dalmakos. You can't see her.
No. I'm going to aim a ray of frost in a general direction, I think. Well, because hopefully, like, it'll spreads out a bit. How I imagine it.
No, Mickey,
Let's
this time
see.
you would've done it.
Can I
Figured
aim it at the floor, like where she was standing, so she could slip as well? Maybe make it difficult terrain. Would that work?
Sadly, it is not Baldur's Gate. But if you do manage
Damn
to
it!
hit her, it does slow her down. Now, it does not actually say in the spell a creature you can see within range, so go ahead and roll to hit. But I am going to say, because you don't know exactly where she is, that it's with disadvantage. Okay?
Would you like to know what it was?
Okay, so what is it? 1d20 plus.
It's a d20 plus your spell attack modifier, which is +5. And then put DIS on the end. Oof.
That would have been a nat 20 without. Oh, jeez. It's not
But
my
instead,
night.
you got
It
a
really
nat
is not.
1 and the spell backfires.
I know.
Could you roll
I
a
know. I
1d8?
hit myself. Now I need a natural one again.
You only take 1 point of damage. That's good.
Excellent.
Okay.
So it worked out well for me that time.
Kinda. But also your speed is reduced by 10 feet. Dear cat. Damokos doesn't have Searing Smite, I don't think. No, they got Thunderous instead.
I couldn't see where she was. I thought I'd have more luck with a spell.
Yeah.
I was obviously wrong.
Swing blind.
I've already had other ideas.
It would have still have been hitting at disadvantage, but yeah. What does Tia Cat want to do?
I'm going to pick up that sword. Oh, she's invisible, isn't she?
She is invisible.
And I don't think I've got any senses to combat her.
Sure.
Okay, she's invisible. Can I go hide?
You can hide. You could also hold an action until she shows herself, if you want.
Well, I could always use bonus action.
What time is it?
Hide.
This is also true. So,
And then I'll hold my action if she shows a ugly face.
sounds good.
I just gotta roll a spell.
What is it that points then, Blazer?
Plus. Thank you, Alfred.
25. That's... Yep, you're very well hidden.
The least brush.
Well done. And you're holding your action until she shows up. Okay.
Yeah.
Which means the cockatrice isn't going to see you. So the cockatrice is going to have to peck someone else. Let's see. D20 plus. Closest targets are Rivis and Damokos. Let's do Damokos. Doesn't hit. Rivis, your turn again. Rivis?
I guess I'll take a shot at swinging at her.
You're gonna swing blind?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get the chicken.
You're gonna stab the chicken? Alright.
And go reckless.
That definitely hits. Six points of damage. Ah! Okay. Tick tick. You're muted. Darcy, can you tell your sister she's muted?
Stop. I'm muted.
Snacking again.
Oh, for
Oh.
fuck's sake.
It's your turn, Tick Tick. What do you want to do?
I like my snacks, okay?
Snacking is fine. Just let me know what you're doing.
I is going to try and hit her again. Wait, she's invisible, right?
She's invisible. So,
Okay.
but you already have disadvantage on the attack, so it's still going to be disadvantage anyway.
Or I could try and give someone else a straight roll by trying to point her out.
How are you going to point her out?
Is there a bag of flour within reach?
Actually, yes, there is a small sack of what looks like flour.
I will
Depends on what you feel like.
area, and hopefully, even if I don't hit her, it will leave footprint.
You're just going to throw some flour into the air? Or are you going to
Yeah.
shake the whole bag out?
Tick Tick kind of wants to keep the flour later, so she's gonna throw out some. But
Like a
not all of it.
handful or two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well done. The flour sprinkles over the outline of the invisible witch, revealing herself to everybody, including you.
There she is.
Nice.
I'm adding a bag of flour to my treasures.
Yeah. Well, ask me about that again after this fight. Okay.
Okay.
Tia Cat. The hag is visible, somewhat. You know where
Stabby
she is
stab
now.
time.
Stabby stab time. Roll to hit.
Do I get sneak attack on this one?
Yes, you're going to get sneak attack anyway, but I'm going to say that since she is surprised at Tick Tick's ingenuity and a little bit angry at Tick Tick, and in fact, she's probably going to be screaming something like, "Do you know how difficult it is to grind that stuff?" Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Hopefully she doesn't grind it out of bones and we just ate bone bread.
Yeah, it's bone meal. It's not flour, it's bone meal. But unfortunately, Tia Cat misses. What do you think the butter was made from?
I don't know, chicken poo?
No.
No
Body,
clue.
body fat.
Cockatrice spit.
No, body fat.
Body fat. Lovely.
You're still keeping it even if it's
Oh.
people meal. Bone meal. Yeah. Okay. So that was Tia Cat's held action. Damakos. No, it was Tick Tick's. Tick Tick did the flower trick. Okay, so it's the hag now. She's going to be very angry. She will drop concentration on her invisibility because there's no point since she's covered in flour now. And angrily attack Tick Tick. Does an 11 hit?
Let me check. My armor
Just
class is 11
yeah.
because I did put mage armor up.
12 points of damage.
Wow.
Damakos. The hag is incensed.
Okay, I'm going to try and thunderous smite on that evil old hag.
Nice. Roll to hit.
Is it 1d20 plus 4 with disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought it was only until the end of her turn.
The poison?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make another con save. Let's see if it's still affecting you. See if it wears off.
What?
Do a d20 plus 2. Please. Yay! Okay. Go ahead and... Because that should have been rolled at the end of your last turn. So go ahead and re-roll the attack. This time make it a straight roll. Ah, still misses.
I cannot win. I cannot win today.
You fumble your sword and drop
I think I must have done something to offend the gods or something. That's what Damocles thinks.
Tearcat. Your turn.
Right. Gonna try and hit her again.
Kill this nasty bitch. Damn it!
We're cursed. You somehow cursed us.
I didn't do it deliberately. I swear. Okay. The chicken. The chicken is going to attack Rivis. That gets an 11. Fails. Rivis, your turn. Does that hit? Yeah, that just hits. How much damage do you do to the murder chicken?
Ew.
10 points of damage to the murder chicken. It's looking bloody. Tick tick. You have the hag in your face.
Blast.
Sorry?
Eldritch Blast. Oh, wait. I have dagger.
You do have the dagger, yes.
I could go back in my Pokeball.
I'm going to say that the poison's one off for you as well at this point. So you've got a straight roll to hit if you want to attack. If you manage to hit, you can add the Dow Wrath to it. So... And of course also your Death Touch. So you could do a lot of damage if you can get a hit in.
Yeah, she's right in my face. So do I still roll at disadvantage?
No.
Or...
D20 plus 3. Cross your fingers and toes, people. Let's see if this works. Ah! No!
Sad tick-tick noises as she gets ready to dive into the dagger.
You can do that as a bonus action, right?
I think she might do that. So she's going to go, oh shit,
Sounds good.
dagger time.
You slash with your dagger and then go, oh fuck, and disappear into it. The dagger clatters to the ground.
Feel free to use me. I do lots of ouchies.
The hag turns and faces Tiakat.
If you'd all had just behaved, this would have been so much better.
You clearly don't know me very well, old witch.
Might be fine over here.
I'll teach you some manners.
And 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Damakos.
Keep any feelings and food else. Follow up on that telegram.
Do I need to do another con save?
No. You're no longer poisoned. You're fine.
Okay. I'm going to try and hit her again. See. Oh, Jesus!
Bloody hell!
I know.
Something.
Seriously cursed.
Avre is seriously is clearly broken. Let's test that theory. Roll again.
That's good. Currently on your mind.
I don't think I've had anything land at all today. Maybe one time. See, look. Exact same.
Yeah, broken. Try again. Keep rolling this.
See how many times I
see
get
how many
a nine.
times. See how many times it rolls before you get a hit. There we go. All right, we're gonna make
that time.
That was the one that counts. So, I want this witch to take some damage.
You're getting worried that we're all going to be killed by this hag. If one of us doesn't actually hit it.
Okay, so you're using Wrathful Smite, you said, right?
Thunderous Smite
Thunderous Smite. Yeah.
with the great sword, silver great sword I got from that gift.
Yes. So that's going to do 2d6 thunder damage. Do you also want to add Divine Smite, which would add another 2d8? Because you can do both.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So-
Let's try and get rid of this person.
So the great sword itself does 2d6 plus 2, and then you add another 2d6 and 2d8 on top of that. Very nice. There we go.
Still got a way to go to sunset.
You little bitch.
Says the witch. Tiakat, get your revenge. And since her focus is... She's very angry and she's focused on Damakos right now. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Nice. There we go. So 2d6 plus 2... 10 more points of damage. Ah! She's now looking bloody.
And bonus action, disengage.
Okie dokie. Cockatrice attacks Rivers and misses. Rivers, what do you want to do? Okay, that's a hit.
I want to make my dinner. I'm gonna have chicken kebab.
Nah.
Oops,
Yeah.
I screwed that up.
Yes.
There we go.
12 points of damage.
Chicken is kebabbed.
Chicken is
Possibly.
indeed kebabbed, and now that it is unconscious, it no longer looks like a chicken. It looks a little something. Well, it looks loosely like a chicken, I suppose. But it's one ugly fucking chicken.
Do you still want to eat that, Rivis?
I was literally about to ask, can I still eat it?
If you
We
want
can
to.
make it work.
Tick tick.
Meat is meat.
You're in your dagger.
I guess, like, even though it's like really ugly, it's probably not as ugly as some of the things you might find on the seabed.
Yeah, but at least oysters are delicious. Okay.
That one bit like my little foundation had been slattered a bit. And I know I'm new as well, but
Serve up some fugu for you.
Yeah, sorry, Rivis, I wasn't disparaging your home. I was just saying that some fish are quite ugly.
Uh-huh.
No offence.
Anyway. Tick tick.
Yes.
What you doing?
I'm in my Pokeball.
Uh-huh.
Do I know what's going on outside of the Pokeball?
You can hear what's going on
I don't
outside.
see them
Yes.
very often anyway. Usually Rams
You're aware of the fighting.
They don't come that way very often.
And you know that the hag is attacking somebody else now. Are you going to stay in there and wait till the fight's over? Or...
Well, I was kind of hoping someone would pick me up and use me to stab the enemy. And maybe the DM would be nice enough to let me use my Dow damage thing.
I see. So basically you want to be
I
a...
can help you through it.
You want your dagger form to be able to do an additional +2 damage. Okay.
It would be nice, but only if the DM is...
It makes sense. So basically you're holding your attack until somebody picks you up and stabs.
I didn't know that it would be a whole
Yes.
lot, so
I'm also on 5 hit points, and I'm afraid of the hag because I'm the one that shot her first.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, can I
So
just
you-
make little dagger noises?
Make dagger noises!
Ting, 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 ting. It doesn't have to be one of my friends, it can be one of the slaves we freed.
This is true.
Ting, ting.
This is true. But anyway, the hag. Damakos, have you taken damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Where is it? Like 8 points or something, was it?
You took 8
Somewhere.
points of damage, or you have 8 points left? You haven't been keeping track?
Yeah, I think I took 8 points.
Okay.
Like, initially, that time she hit me at the start.
Okay. She's gonna swing at you again. And this time... 2... This time do 14 points of damage.
Okay, I think I'm down.
You're unconscious, aren't you?
Only got 20.
So Damocos, go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh, with my luck. Let's see. Just a straight D20, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh. That's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, we've got a few more rolls yet before you're dead.
Yes.
Tia Cat.
Thankfully.
Alright, time to stab.
Mm-hmm.
And stab it good.
Stab it good. When a problem comes along, you must stab it.
Do I get advantage or is it just base?
Just, yeah. Well, it depends. Because, oh, actually, no, you're only a level 2 rogue. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Just straight attack.
Basic.
Straight attack.
Got it.
That hits. Well done. 2d6 plus 2.
You did become a little snappy with me one day.
9 more points of damage.
And then bonus action, disengage.
Okay. And Rivis.
Time to attack the hag.
A bit more steeliness in you, if that makes sense.
Nat 1.
Oh, going reckless there.
Oh, no.
I understand. And I accept that it has to be done. I just
Okay.
don't want
Still doesn't hit, but at least it's not a nat 1.
I tried.
That's okay.
You know me, I worry. I really need to
Yeah,
worry
go
about
for it.
any of that.
One of the commoners does pick up Tick Tick knife and attempts to stab the hag.
As long as I'm yours.
And does not hit.
6 noises.
Mm-hmm. Another commoner
Nope. Poor owl.
comes in holding one of the chickens under its arm. And essentially runs at the hag with the chicken, which of course is going frenzied, and that fails to bite her.
As long as it's not over, but
Doesn't get through her AC.
Dear of someone running in with an angry cockatoo.
Yes.
that's fine by me.
Like holding it out in front of them, like so that it doesn't peck at them, but instead pecks at whoever's in the way. They're not very clever.
It's resourceful.
The hag is the one that cursed. Yes. The hag screams, "Damn you!" at the one that's holding the cockatrice. And kills him. Damocos, roll another d20. That's good. That's a pass. Tia Cat. That's a miss. Rivis.
Remind us never to attack a hag again, huh?
This is not going as well as it should. That hits. There we go. 12 points of damage. Okay. So the remaining 6 commoners, seeing their comrade killed, gather their nerve and all make attacks on the hag. And one of them does 1 point of damage. Oh boy. Okay.
It's really tough, this old hag.
The hag is going to whittle down the horde again. 2d8 plus 4. And another commoner dies. Damocos, roll another d20. Get a 20. Get a 20. Do it. Not 20. Come on. Ah! At least it's a pass. Tia Cat. I suggest you take advantage of the fact that she's distracted and use your bonus action to hide before you attack, which would give you advantage on the attack.
No.
Never mind, 17 hits anyway. 2d6 plus 2.
That was for the stealth.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll probably fail to roll to hit, so...
To iterate, yeah.
Just be mentally prepared.
D20 plus 4 with advantage. 22!
I want to see if I
See if you
can
can get a
get any
crit.
better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try for a crit. No.
No.
22 counts. So, 2d6 plus 2, please. Ten more points of damage. Every little helps. She's looking pretty flimsy right now. Rivis. Kill this bitch. Come on. That hits. You can do it. Oh. Wait. Yay! She's down.
Finally.
And as she goes down, not only do the rest of the chickens now resemble cockatrice, but her hut, instead of looking comforting and welcoming, looks shabby and rotten, and the picket fence around it is clearly made of bones.
Hey.
She really needs to hire a new interior decorator.
Do I need to roll again, or am I still unconscious, or...?
Can anybody...
Go all the time. I'll bring this up.
does anybody have any way to heal her up?
Not until I take a level in Bard. We'll just have to try and stabilize her with a normal roll.
Try another roll, Damocos. Nice. That's 3 successes. You are stable. You're still unconscious, unfortunately, but you're stable.
But not actively dying, which is good.
The remaining commoners are kicking the fuck out of the unconscious hag. Then they're going to pick up sticks and carving knives and whatever else they can find to go chasing after the cockatrices.
Might actually get some sound.
Anybody want to join in the fun, or?
I never denied it. I just said that was a while ago.
I would, but I'm already low on health as it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of you are all going to need a long rest, aren't you?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you trust the humans to watch over you as you sleep in the witch's shack?
I trust
Yeah, I
them.
think we want to make sure that the witch is actually dead. I mean, I would probably be stabbing her if I wasn't actually unconscious. But maybe the commoners did make her dead.
Yeah, the commoners would kick and punch, and they would batter her until she was clearly dead. Yes.
Great.
Trust them enough to have a rest with them.
Sorry?
I'll trust them enough to have a long rest with them there.
Fantastic.
Question.
Yes.
Did the one that was holding me as a dagger go chasing after the cockatrice?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're running around with you with their fancy knife.
Okay, then can I give them my extra Dow ability as they stab the cockatrice?
Yep, absolutely. But anyway, you're all gonna long rest once the chicken stabbing is concluded. And
We're prepared.
sorry?
Will dinner be prepared? Are we having cockatrice tonight?
If you want, I mean, there's still
Cockatrice for dinner.
there's still plenty of fresh bread.
We can raid the pantry in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to, but you're welcome to.
Food is food, even if they're technically people. I doubt Tick Tick would complain much. She was born a slave and probably eaten people before.
Indeed. All right then. So, you all get long rests. You all get your hit points and spell slots back. And since that fight almost killed you, would you like to level up?
Sounds like a plan.
I would like...
I'd say Tia Cat got through that fight with like hardly any damage.
Yeah, bollocks. I know I dropped you down to at least 5 or less. Anyway.
So...
You guys need help?
I'm trying to decide whether it should be in Bard or Warlock.
I'll need your help doing my sheet because I don't have any of my books.
That's fine, that's fine. Da, 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 da. So, Barbarian 3. Take a primal path. Which primal path would you like to take? Do you want a reminder of all the options?
I was thinking of going Bear Totem, but isn't there, I want to say Storm Herald?
Yeah. There's also a new one. A new barbarian subclass called Path of the Giant, if you're interested.
Oh, yeah.
At 3rd level, you learn Giant. And you also get Giant's Havoc, which allows you to pull strength from the primal might of giants. While raging, you can gain a crushing blow. When you make a successful ranged attack with a thrown weapon using strength, you can add your rage damage bonus to the attack's damage roll. And Giant Stature. Your reach increases 5 feet, and if you're smaller than large, you become large, along with anything you're wearing. Now, having said that, you haven't had much exposure to giants and giant energy. So, though it would be cool, it wouldn't really make sense. Alternatively, you could go Wild Magic Barbarian. You could go Path of the Beast Barbarian. And we've also got Ancestral Guardian, Storm Herald, Zealot, and then of course the standard Totem and Berserker. But yes, the Storm Herald.
Yeah, I'm debating between that one and a Bear Totem.
Aye. Now, given that you are a Triton, it would sort of make sense for you to have a sea-based storm aura. That, so when you rage, an aura extends 10 feet from you in every direction. You can choose from desert, sea, or tundra. Your aura's effect requires... If the aura's effect requires a saving throw, the DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your con mod. Okay. For sea, the effect is that you choose one creature within the aura. They must make a dex save. They take 1d6 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. This damage increases when you reach certain levels. So... you can do this on each turn as a bonus action, as well as on the turn that you rage. Do you want to be able to do additional lightning damage every turn?
Yeah, why not?
Then Storm Herald it is. Okay.
I think I'm gonna need help.
Yep, I will help you out in a second. Gonna finish this one first. So that's 8 more damage, or more hit points. 3d12 and Storm Aura. When raging, have one target within 10 feet. Make a dex save or take 1d6 lightning damage. And you have the trident now as well, which is a +7 and does
I've been a member of nearly 2 months now.
1d6/1d8. plus 3. Yep, everything else is the same. Save as. Chase. Rivers. And boom. Boom. There's Rivers. And you decided to go Bard, Tick Tick?
Yes. I found the thing that it says I gain when I multi-classing to Bard. It's light armor, 1 skill of your choice, and 1 musical instrument of your choice.
Yep.
I've already got light armor. I've just put up my hit point.
Which additional skill do you want to be proficient with?
I'm having trouble deciding. It's between medicine and I think performance. Medicine or performance.
Well, medicine would prove useful if you're in the situation again where your healer is down and no one else is a healer. But performance would definitely fit more with the whole bard thing.
The kind of bard I plan to make Tick Tick is a College of Creation bard, so...
Nice.
I'm not sure how desperate she would be for performance, as awesome as it would be to have.
Performance isn't just the ability to sing and play an instrument. It would also determine how well you can craft things.
Good point, good point.
How skillful you are in your craft, whatever that may be.
I think I'll go with performance, because Tick Tick, I'm hoping to make a creative character who can make useful stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you also gain... What musical instrument do you want to be proficient with?
Probably something that's available in the Witch's Hut.
Something that's available in the Witch's Hut. Okay. So I was going to have it be something that your patron granted you, but alright.
What's your suggestion for the patron? I didn't think of that.
Well, they're a Tao, so it would be something earthy. Something like a drum.
Oh yes. Perfect.
You could perhaps you do in fact pick up a drum. I wouldn't ask too many questions about what the skin of the drum is made from. But your patron allows you to be proficient with it.
Patron.
Seemed to like that.
Oh wait. Tick Tick. It was never made clear that Tick Tick knows her patron is a Tao. She just thinks she got powers from talking to rocks.
So you pet rock.
Mm-hmm. So she's going to...
Thank you, Pet Rock. Alright. So you would gain 7 more hit points, so you're at 24.
Yep.
Past the...
You've actually
by the
got
road.
3d8s for hit die now.
Oh, are you changing it on your end?
Yes. So I can just send you a copy of this if you want.
Yes.
Once in a while.
You've got Bardic Inspiration D6.
Did you add the bag of flour?
Yes. The drum and the bag of bone meal flour.
See where the tree is, the top of it.
On my one I put / people meal. Bone / people meal.
It's human bones, but it's still just bones. Anyway, you got Bardic Inspiration, D6. And spells. So you now have in addition to your 2 slots of Warlock spells, you've got 2 slots for Bard spells. You can know 2 more Bard cantrips and 4 Bard spells.
A message on the Bard cantrip.
Sorry?
Is there a message on the Bard cantrip?
Yes, message is a Bard cantrip. Yep. Do you want to add that one?
I'm going to keep that one because I might need it to communicate with my friends as I'm a dagger.
Fair enough. There's also Blade Ward, Dancing Lights, Friends, Light, Mage Hand, Mending, Minor Illusion, Prestidigitation, True Strike, and Vicious Mockery.
I'm going to choose Mage Hand in case I need to pick myself up.
You've already got Mage Hand.
Okay, then let's go for Vicious Mockery. I feel like that's a tick so.
Vicious Mockery. Since you saw the witch use it.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 Bard spells. Cure Wounds, Bane,
Of course.
Disguise Self,
Cure Wounds.
Speak with Animals.
Cure Wounds, definitely. Healing Word in case I need to heal at range.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Right, let's go with Bane as well.
Bane. And last, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Identify, Heroism, Dissonant Whispers, Disguise Self, Detect Magic, Comprehend Languages.
Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Looks like I'm going with utility for this character, but that isn't a bad thing.
That's cool.
It's literally what this bard is.
Warlock / Bard. La da dee da da da. Okay.
Sorry.
Jeez. Tick tick boom.
Tick boom. Tick boom.
Upload a file.
No.
Tick tick boom.
Tick.
There you go. Tia Cat, you doing okay?
Mm-hmm. I just gained the roguish archetype, which is fine.
Which archetype you going for?
Assassin.
Nice. You also gain hit points, of course.
Yep.
You got it all in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Damokos, do you need help?
Okay, I think I've done it, but I'll send it to you. So hit points up to 28. The hit dice is now 3d10.
Let me see.
I put the greatsword in, which is 2d6 slashing.
Yes.
I gain 1 extra level 1 spell, so I put Shield of Faith.
Oh, that's a good one. Mm-hmm.
And I also got Armor of Agathis at level 3 as well, so I've kind of put that in properly.
Nice.
And I think that's it. But I do take my actual oath at level 3.
Yep.
So
Vengeance Paladin.
I am going to swear my oath of vengeance to myself and any gods who care to be listening.
The oath of vengeance is a solemn commitment to punish those who have committed a grievous sin. When evil forces slaughter helpless villagers, when an entire people turns against the will of the gods, when a thieves' guild grows too violent and powerful, when a dragon rampages through the countryside. At times like these, paladins arise and swear an oath of vengeance to set right that which has gone wrong. To these paladins, sometimes called avengers or dark knights, their own purity is not as important as delivering justice. Yeah.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do.
Fight the greater evil. Faced with a choice of fighting my sworn foes or combating a lesser evil, I choose the greater evil. No mercy for the wicked. Ordinary foes might win by mercy, but my sworn enemies do not. By any means necessary. My qualms can't get in the way of exterminating my foes. And restitution. If my foes wreak ruin on the world, it is because I failed to stop them. I must help those harmed by their misdeeds. I don't know why my voice has gone so croaky all of a sudden. Anyway. So yeah, you're...
So I think I've done it right. I'll send it to
Batman.
you just in case.
Yeah. And Tia Cat, if you could also send yours to me when you're done. Please.
She said please.
Please.
Please, I don't have much of a choice. As if it works. Right. Oh, I fucking hate this because it's like it doesn't want to save like how yours saves.
Do you want me to just fix it on my end?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said your hit points have gone up to what?
18. I mean, I've sent that. I don't know if that's updated. Might still be the basic one.
That's... yeah.
No, it didn't update. But I got like...
I'll fix it. So... your hit points as a 3rd level rogue... Let me double check this is right. 5, 6. Yeah, you should be at 21 now.
Makes it even more nice.
And we're going rogue assassin.
I was worried she wouldn't.
3d8s. And you gain proficiency with a disguise kit and a poisonous kit.
I didn't know what type of person she was. She is super.
You still there? Darcy?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I'd lost you.
No, I don't think my mic was picking up my voice.
You gain the assassinate ability, which has advantage on attacks against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet, and any score you hit against a creature that is surprised is critical. Which is awesome. And you now have a short sword too. Your first piece of equipment, really, unless there's anything else you want to raid from the witch's house.
I think I'm good.
What? I did nothing.
There we go. And nomad. Damakos.
Hang on. Was that
Good stuff. All right. So, is there anything in particular you would do with your 2 hours of downtime during your long rest?
Okay, well, we'd discussed that we had to start taking little mementos from all these like different places that we're visiting, flying visits. So Damakos is gonna hunt around for like some random item.
Do you each want to take a hag
Take.
tooth?
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna rip a tooth out of her head?
Hag tooth, yeah.
You know, she's also got various other... Now that you're seeing the hut for what it really is, she's got various other accoutrements of a classic witch.
Has she got any potions and stuff?
There are potions. There's a pestle and mortar. There's a suspicious-looking broom.
What?
A broom.
I want the broom.
Ooh.
You want the broom?
I want the broom.
You want the boom?
I want the broom.
The broom. Okay. Just checking, because, you know, I can make it go boom if you want.
No, I don't want a boom broom.
You don't want a boom broom.
No.
Okay, so you
Right.
have...
Take a look at...
Look at
Sorry, go ahead. I just might take a look at some of the potions, but I can do that.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
The potions have strange labels.
Yeah. No.
I have broom. Yay. Yes, you have broom. Looking at potions, trying to figure what they do, gets a sack. You're just gonna put all the potions in a sack, huh?
Especially with bullet.
Oh, they might come in useful. We can throw them at people. Hopefully they do nasty things.
Like they... Have you seen that cartoon of two adventurers running away from some spiders and they start throwing random shit at the spiders? And they throw a potion and the spiders are gone and they go, "It worked. I can't believe that worked. What did you throw at them?" And then they realize it was a potion of invisibility.
Yeah, it could backfire. But, you know.
Is there any other stuff that includes clothes from the poor people she's taken before us?
You don't find anything in this room regarding clothing or anything like that. But she did say something about storage.
He drank Bullet Rush.
So
I see if I can find storage.
do you want to do an investigation? See if you can find any secret
I think it's
passages?
like a herb, but I think it's poison.
Yes,
Poison kind
I
of
say,
plant.
looking at my investigation, which is not the best.
We came into county, he looked unwell. I asked him if he would got into county.
Drink
He's
one and
just
see,
come into
I
county,
do.
it's his first day.
It's funny.
He came into here and I asked him if he was alright because he was all hunched over, didn't look well. He said he drank Bullet Rush.
18!
Was walking up to you guys and
Yep.
collapsed.
You find a trap door in the kitchen area.
I opened the trapdoor.
A chill air comes up from the basement below.
I peek in through the trapdoor.
There's a ladder, by the way.
I know, but I'm not going down the ladder yet, and I have great dark vision.
You see statues.
So do you have
Of
just
poor
sausages
people
and-
that she has turned.
There's a reason why she keeps cockatrices.
When we said that he'd been to the doctor, he said he didn't want to bother them because he'd just been to see
Out of
someone last night.
character, doesn't the petrification only last 24 hours?
Yes, it does. Which means
Do we know that in character, though?
do a nature check.
Wait, bards get half proficiency and everything, don't they, at like level 2?
At level 2, and you're only a level 1 bard.
Yeah, just making sure I remember. 12?
Uh-huh. Yeah. You know that she has to have... And that basically any people that she doesn't want to use that evening, she needs to have them rebitten. Unless, of course, she's found some way to... I mean, obviously it'd be a pain in the ass to bring the chickens down here and have them bite people again. She probably just harvests the toxin.
What, and like injects it into them?
Or, you know, stab them with it.
Yeah. Guys, heads up, we might have some more people in here in the morning. Cockatrice pecks only last like 24 hours. That's normally how long you get turned to stone for.
More people?
Yeah, she's got people down here.
Okay.
How many?
How many can 660? I
Roll-
blindsight the 30 first.
I think I can find the runway home. There are current... Oh, yeah. Let's do that again. It'll have to be more than one. There are 14 statues down there.
Looks about 14.
I think they've all been petrified.
Yeah, but it will only last a maximum of 24 hours. And I have no idea last time they were pecked. So for all I know, it could be another 8 hours till they wake up.
It's better that you're
It's true.
alive and awake
You don't know.
rather than being passed out.
Could be 1 hour for all I know.
Someone doesn't bother us.
Could be imminent.
Could be the next 30 seconds.
Should we have a look at these potions and see if any of them will
Also,
unpetrify them?
stay
They'll
away
be
from milkweed
unpetrified in
and blood
within
flower.
a couple of hours anyway. So
Yes.
there's really no...
They're going to be unpetrified in a couple of hours anyway. Yep.
Okay.
I'm guessing that the stuff that we use is to petrify them.
I'm sorry, what?
I think in those jars might be the stuff she uses to petrify them.
Mm-hmm. That is likely. Is that all that's likely to be in those vials, given that what happened to a lot of you
Probably
earlier?
not.
What other potion would she likely to have on hand?
Potions.
Sleeping potions.
Sleeping potions, yeah.
I would have thought.
Yeah, stay away
Yeah.
from milkweed.
So potions of... So some of those potions are likely to be potions of sleep,
Things that are good in
and some of them are likely to be potions of petrification.
So how many have we got altogether of the potions
ginseng, mint,
that we can see on the shelves?
Say there's
As a collectively as a group.
yeah, chanterelles and babelettes.
There's 5 green ones and 7 blue ones.
5 green, 7 blue. So we just have to figure out which is which, basically. Does anyone be a guinea pig for the experiment?
No way! I'm not doing it.
Thank you.
Is Rivers going to
Good
step up and try?
melon.
Come on, Mr. Paladin, show your bravery.
Okay, so Damokos feels shamed by this, so he is going to try one of the blue ones because he's going to assume a hag would have more potions of sleep than petrification.
What was your
Okay.
name, sir?
Make a con save.
Teddy. Nice to meet you. I'm Elizabeth. Elizabeth O'Connell, also known as Lizzie. Right, I need to go to sleep. Thank you. But no, you take care. Okay?
9. You begin to feel drowsy after taking a
Take care, Ted.
little sip of this potion.
Blue is sleep. Okay, this is what I tell people before I fall asleep.
So, are you going to try the green ones, or are you just going to assume by elimination that those must be petrification?
I'm not going to try anything. Tick Tick also took the drugged bread before. So, yeah, she's probably just about ready to crash too.
Yep.
You know what? I think I'll join you. You are now a pillow. Possibly a blanket.
Kind of a cold pillow, apparently, because Damokos is an ice tiefling, so he's not very warm to sleep on.
River says, we just had a long rest. Stop sleeping.
I don't think we had a long rest yet.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I was asking what you did with your downtime, which would have been either...
Yes, got to be. Right.
You alright?
She's now sleeping.
Rivers
How
is...
long till she wakes up? Or should we shake her awake?
Damokos, do you want to make another con save to see if you snap out of it?
I saw.
Nope.
No,
Still.
Damokos is just snoring on the ground.
In the shake. Alright. Yeah, that wakes you up. Kick. That's mean. Okay. Are you looking around for anything else? Are you interested in any of the books that are lying around, or?
Is your cat gonna get anything?
Got a stabby weapons.
You're just gonna take some of her daggers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I need the thingy-my-bob. Badoo-badoo-bob. Thingy. Thing.
What?
I was thinking of like asking.
I need the stats
Stats
for the daggers.
Okay. Well, if they're regular daggers, it would just be a D4 for damage. And they're finesse weapons, so you can use your strength or dexterity for them. But if it turns out that it's a magic dagger, who knows? Depends on whether or not you find out it's magic.
Indirectly, but I don't think you don't.
Can I try and nab the books when Kitty is thin?
Yeah, I'll I know she hasn't talked for a while.
I'm sorry, what?
I said after
For
Kitty
writing
does
backs, she has
steps
to
and
be right.
everything.
Okay. You're kind of quiet at the moment, Jan.
No, I just didn't want to interrupt Kitty.
And can I see if I can find any leather armor?
Yeah.
Do you think he would have had like the relationship with them?
Yeah, have a look around, see what you can find.
Sort of.
The perception.
Yeah.
Very loose through. So she was just.
It is that one.
One sec.
But Tia Cat wants to see if she can get any poison from the cockatrices. You could probably find vials. I mean, it's just petrification poison, the same as what's in the vials, but yeah.
Same as what we've already got. So we've already got them. So we can share those out between us anyway, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Just gonna cry in a corner.
I think even with your passive perception of 14, you would see an interesting piece of it's not really armor per se. It's a black leather apron that looks to be
Oh no.
it's got a fresh coating of blood on it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, not really Kitty style.
You could wash it. There's a river right by, a lake
What?
right by us.
What is intimidating about an apron? Oh, I'm going to cook you to death. No, thank you. I am more of the stabby stab to death.
Okay.
Turn it around, cut off the connectors in the middle, and you've got a cape.
Do I look like I'm the type to wear a cape?
Yes.
Wrong answer.
Does anyone else want to look around for armor, see if they can find something that she missed?
I would have thought you guys know me a bit better by now. What, we've been together, what, a few days?
Yeah, you get to really know people after a few days. Although, you have been through a lot.
I know you're a tabaxi of rare distinction, Tia Cat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, okay, so Tick, you're looking for books.
I might ask armor, but I don't think Tick would be looking for armor.
Tick, you do find some cookery books and something that looks like it might be a journal.
Okay, I will be reading those.
The cookery books?
And the journal, yes.
Okay, what are you going to start with?
The journal.
Okay. The journal seems to be it's a. She seems to take quite a delight in leaving a detailed account of how each and every victim reacted to being
She's
prepared.
a science hag.
Yeah, it does.
Like, did she take pieces off of them over time?
In some cases, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the recipe book, of course, is full of recipes that involve using various parts of the human body for
You
various
sound
kinds of food.
Like one of the drow torturers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could probably learn a thing or two from each other if she was still alive.
Yeah, it's like that.
Honestly, if I didn't see that she was a witch, I'd think this woman is a drow. Some of these techniques. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I've had that one used on me before.
I know Lucy was talking to me in the lunch.
Now,
I think about that happened.
Tia Cat, there is one other option for leather armor.
Ooh.
What's leather made of?
Animal skin.
Mm-hmm. You've got a fresh kill like just laying there on the floor. Yep, hag skin armor.
I think I'll just use the cockatrice armor.
You'd have to make a lot of. You'd have to kill a lot of cockatrices to have enough leather. But yeah, you've definitely. There's definitely enough hag to make a skin suit.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Skin suit. We're getting into psycho territory. Yeah, and I imagine this hag's place is kitted out with all the stuff that you would need to do that as well.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
What's the ideas?
Does the hag have any gold?
Doesn't appear to, no.
Sadness.
Although it's possible that her victims would have, so they must. The gold must be somewhere. Even if she had no use for it, she must have tossed it aside somewhere, right?
Probably in the cellar with all the other dead bodies. Well, not exactly dead people, but
The preserved people, yes.
that gold might belong to them. I don't think Tick Tick would touch it.
Okay.
Because if it's their gold, she doesn't want their first meeting to be an argument over gold. Also, not sure how valuable she'd find gold.
Indeed. Or even know what its value is at all.
She knows that the drow use it to bind people like her, but she doesn't really understand it.
Okay. Anyway.
Like, occasionally she'd be given some and told to do some shopping.
Yeah. But to do that, you'd have to be rummaging around the basement rather than the main room.
Yeah.
To find any, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so far, all you've done is take a look down there and come back up. So.
Scary.
Sorry?
It's scary.
You're from the Underdark and you find a basement full of statues scary?
Good point.
Weeping angels come to mind.
Don't. Those are the scariest Doctor Who aliens ever. I had nightmares about those things for weeks afterwards.
You wouldn't like the stone curse from D&D then.
Now, diving down or walking down into the cellar, what do I see?
Have a look around. Make a perception check.
Okay, I do have blind sight.
Yeah. But that's...
It might not tell me certain things, so let me check my perception. I think it's a +4. Yeah.
You have dark vision to 120, blind sight to 100 to 30. Speaking of which, with your blind sight of 30, you should have known where the hag was even when she was invisible. But anyway.
No one else did, hence the flower.
Yes. Okay, 14. You do see a pile of discarded clothing and other bits and pieces, some of which appears shiny, in one corner of the basement.
Do the statues look naked?
No. These are people that she's clearly eaten before and just had. Now, interestingly enough, all the clothes are clean. Speaking of which, the basket, do you remember the basket that she was holding when you met her?
Mm-hmm.
Those clothes have bloodstains on them.
Ooh. She might have been cleaning the clothes to use the whole "I'll give you some clean clothes" excuse.
Who knows? Could have been just a compulsion.
She just has to clean them.
Mm-hmm. Can't ask her now.
No. I might still take those clothes and put them in my dagger.
The bloody clothes or the clean clothes?
One.
The clean clothes. Okay. You're going to collect
If
up
we
all
ever
the...
need-
Sorry?
Yeah. If we ever need nice clothes in the future. Or
Who says they're nice? They're mostly commoners' clothes.
still, I mean, we're wearing like modern clothes. That's going to look weird if we're trying to keep a low profile.
Fair enough.
They could come in handy, and I will grow a size category pretty soon. I want to make sure I have clothes.
Okay. So do you want to present the others with the clothing, gold, and other bits and pieces that you found?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would do my best to divide the gold, but I probably don't know the difference between gold and silver value-wise.
Well, no, but gold is yellow when the silver is... No. But anyway, in amongst the clothing and the purses of small amount, well, it's not going to be a lot of gold. It's going to be mostly copper, a few silvers, and 1 or 2 gold. Does that make sense? Because again, these are commoners. There's also a couple of knives, hand axes, clubs, sickles, that kind of thing.
I'd say there's enough for at least 10 silver each.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems fair. There's also hide armor.
I could use that. And I'll give one to Kitty.
It's medium. Not light. Medium.
Can I go up the size category? That would be ideal.
I mean, not as in medium sized. I mean, medium weight armor. It's-
Demakos,
Demikos.
Huh?
Demakos, and Rivis. There's some big heavy armor here. You might want to try it on. You hear a clang. I'm not quite strong enough to lift it.
It's not metal, it's hide.
Don't worry.
You hear an oomph. I'm not quite strong enough to
I
lift
don't
it.
know if it's like annoying if I'm not like you know the journal.
Nah.
It's hide.
I thought the rogue would want it to hide. Unfortunately, rogues can't wear medium armor, and it's
Go sleep.
medium. Crude armor consists of thick furs and pelts.
It's more of a barbarian thing, isn't it? But I don't know if it. I mean, it's probably
Barbarians can wear medium
to
armor.
hide armor. You want it, Evis?
It's better than no armor. This is.
I think it's actually worse than what I'm wearing, but I'm double checking.
Yeah, I mean the same here. I think we both got a changed shirt that from the Drow.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got better armor already.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you guys.
I thought barbarians got like a no armor bonus. Does that not work?
This is also true. You have one or the
That's
other.
if you have no armor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
So I mean, the hide armor's still armor, isn't it? So it's better to keep the chain.
We could always sell it.
it's possible.
Or we could take it with us because we could sell it for money.
Yeah.
Aye. But if you do store it in your dagger, that will be your trip into your dagger for the day. You won't be able to do it again until you long rest again.
That's the only issue.
You can do with finding a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the meantime, maybe there's a wheelbarrow or a hand cart that you can use to carry all your stuff in.
Yeah. I mean, she's got to get the bodies around somehow.
Indeed. But anyway. So yeah, let's say you do find a hand cart around the back of the house before you go, and you can load up anything, like all of the clothing and spare weapons and armor that you find in that before you head on your way. Of course, by now the Well of Many Worlds will have reset, so if you want, you can travel to a different world, or you can stay here and see what else this world has to offer you.
Would be a decision for next time or the roleplay chat.
Yeah, you can discuss that in the RP chat if you want, because we're almost done. Should we just put a pin in it here?
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. So I hope you guys listening at home are indeed listening, and that you find this video so awesome that you want to join our community. And if so, there is a link in the description below. Sorry I don't look at the camera a lot. It's a habit I haven't been able to break. I'm going to blame it on my autism. But anyway, please join our community. It's a lot of fun. And if you'd like to join one of our games, we're actually fairly desperate for people to join the Monday campaign at the moment, Jade Lotus. We may actually have to admit that campaign's done and start over with a brand new one, but we need people on Mondays. So if you want to join a game, come find me, and I'll talk to you about that, let you know how that all works. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good game.